Anyways, Ragnarok S tier.
Shut up!
Yes.
We're not talking about... Take that off the fucking list.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
You have no power here, Sullivan.
I have all the
You
power. I'm the
nothing.
one recording.
And I'm the one in control.
Yeah, you know, he keeps saying I have no power. He forgets I can freaking leave anytime I want.
Fair.
Fuck.
Also, I'm keeping all this in.
You know what? Totally fair. Anyway, let's get started. So,
Hello, Drake and Duki, and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan Series tier list. There's our intro.
Mildly better than my video essay, which will be remade one day.
But not-
yes, haha, funny Duki remake, haha.
Anywho,
alright. Let's start with the Onomatopoeia saga of the X Stevens series, which...
We split that in two because when X Stevens shows up, becomes a bit of a different series, honestly.
fair enough.
So, okay, here's the deal with Onomatopoeia. She is insufferable.
She is, but that was the thing at the time.
Yeah, but nowadays when you watch, she's
So
so
hard.
annoying. And I think the worst part about it is that she never gets punished for being a bitch. She only gets rewarded.
She never loses.
If we got the Nick Stevens episode where she dueled Nick Stevens, I hope she lost.
That was probably what they were building towards.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately,
Stevens
we'll
stopped,
never know.
so we'll never know.
Yeah, sadly.
So, F tier?
I don't think it deserves F.
I don't know if it's...
Yeah,
I mean,
because at least there are some interesting parts.
yeah, Braun...
So D tier?
Yeah, there's other characters besides just Onomatopoeia. Like, Brano's alright.
Yeah,
True, though.
And Jenny exists.
She does definitely exist, and it's something we can never take away from her.
I think D is solid for the Onomatopoeia
Nick
saga.
Stevens, on the other hand,
Way better, because X Stevens is actually likable.
yeah, he's actually a good protagonist. So A or S tier? Which one do you choose, gentlemen?
I guess A, just because we didn't get to see much of him.
Yeah, like it was short and sweet.
Short, sweet, to the point, didn't get to see much, but eh.
Yeah. Alright, Duki,
Okay,
what was this one called again?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy. I remember seeing this one, and I saw the special effects in the second episode. I'm like, these are the same special effects we see later on in Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Heroes.
Okay.
So,
Wasn't this the one that started it all? Like a series?
technically, this is the first Yu-Gi-Oh! series ever.
Or is this the one with, like, the U-Bell and stuff?
No, no. This is a different YouTube channel.
Oh. Well, I've never seen it, so I don't know anything about it.
I've seen it, and well, it doesn't really have a story. I'm pretty sure it was more of a testing ground, if you ask me. So, I would put it in a C, because at least it has some pretty cool duels and special effects.
If it's
Yeah,
good enough
I've
to-
seen a
Go on.
I've seen a bit of it, and it's solid.
If it's good enough for people to copy it later on, then it's gotta be worth it. Then you can't put it
Okay, anyway,
No.
moving on.
Partygoers is not worthy of an F.
I agree. Drake just hates it for no reason.
Drake hates everything for no reason. Drake hates himself for no reason.
Frodo!
I would.
Yes, S tier, no.
No,
B
okay,
tier.
no, it is not. Okay, I'm going to say I have nostalgia bias towards it. It's not worthy of F tier, but it's certainly not fucking worthy of S tier. That's a
Yeah.
hill I am not
Let's-
I
dying
know,
on.
I agree. I was joking. What
Let's
about
compromise and put it in C.
Fine,
B? Fair.
fair enough.
Okay,
Probably-
Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay,
This
Little
part will
Demon
not
Film.
be in order, but
Yeah.
the Little Demon Films real life series, it's no secret to anyone who knows me that this is my least favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan series.
Sadly, this is one of the more iconic ones.
Yes.
True.
To me, what I hate about it is not even really the acting, because that's
It's
like
forgivable.
Breaks.
it's the constant four wall breaks, trying to mix anime and real life aesthetics into it, and it not really having a plot.
I mean, it had a plot,
And-
but
and when it- and
really,
when it does
feels
have
like
a
they didn't even
plot-
follow the plot.
Yeah, and when it does have a plot, they constantly break the plot. Like they constantly create plot holes for themselves.
Oh yeah, Duel Monsters is illegal. Here's an app that allows us to play Duel Monsters.
I mean, you say that, and yet we didn't until Master Duel, we didn't have a legal system, but Edo Pro existed. So take
I think
that.
with me, also with the series, is that it's really...
I think you cut out there.
Yeah, it has not aged well. Like, does it deserve being as iconic? Probably, since it was one of the better looking series at the time.
At least its special effects are good.
Yeah, but there's a thing where it's like, if you go back to Revelations, you can kind of laugh at how cringe it is. This one just like, oh god.
You actually cringe. Like, there's one thing that Duki, and some of the other Dragon Warriors crew quote all the time. It's, you know what this does, and if you don't, you can check out the episode right over here. Anyways, back to business.
Does anybody remember when YouTube had those little bars that would appear on screen that would take you to like different playlists and episodes, and you have to like click an X to remove them?
Yeah, and I was upset when they took them.
Yeah, that's how you were meant to click on that video.
Anyway, I think...
Anyways, back to business.
Yeah, anyways, back to business. I want to put it in F, but I think due to its iconic status, we probably need to put it in D.
Yeah, plus the rival is fun with his 4 warrior eliminations.
Yeah,
I run 4. I know it's illegal.
Alright, Revelations. Easiest S of our life.
Yes.
Because they're like one of the few Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that are on this list that are actually still going.
Actually,
and still good.
Yes.
I want to make a case for something. I want to put it in A, and there's one reason. Season 2 is so full of filler that you could skip most of it and you're not missing much.
Oh, Season 2 is filler. Just pure filler.
Zashin who?
Yeah, exactly.
What's a Zashin? Sounds delicious, though.
Like you can literally watch just the latter half of Season 2, and you'll still be as caught up to the story as if you would have watched.
But there are still some banger episodes. I love the Carlos and the Travis versus Maldomino.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That one and the Carlos versus that one random guards episode.
Well, yeah, where Carlos just annihilates.
Did you?
Yeah, Carlos just annihilates a guy. Like holy shit, he's busted.
Freaking Travis versus...
Also, Carlos versus Devin is an amazing duel.
Then you got Travis versus that one guy on a boat, and he just blows him into next week.
Literally to Kingdom Come.
I think it deserves to be an S, but not
God tier, no.
Like despite the fluff that Season 2 had, as it's still is some of that fluff is still pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
All right, Duki. You have 5 seconds to explain why Chronicles should be anything more than D.
It's so bad it's good.
Okay, say no more. God tier.
And it's more enjoyable to watch in Onomatopoeia or Little Demon Films.
Fair.
At least it's made with heart in it.
Plus, I do love how it took like a unique approach to the rival, where what had happened was that the rival just did not change. He was always a dick throughout the entire series.
He was thinking like, maybe I should change, but doesn't do it.
You know, I think I've been a bit of an asshole. I better stay an asshole. And just hope life works out.
Yeah, that's what Stefan just oozes personality, as James put it in his review.
Which is why Stefan is the only character you remember from that show.
Super War Lion.
I mean, I remember all of the characters, but that's because I watched it religiously. Because there's this little thing called guilty pleasures.
We all
I thought you were
them.
gonna say there's this little thing called not having a life.
That too.
I mean that too, but
well, we're Yu-Gi-Oh players. We all have that automatically, just because of the territory.
And also I have no taste, which is why I like the Little Demon films. At least my favorite is episode 5.
The real life movie series. I think we can confidently put this in A.
Only A.
The movie series, yes.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
There's a better version of it.
Yeah, there's a better version of it. Yeah, let's just put that there right now. Where is it?
Yu-Gi-Oh! RLDS, it's up there right next to the Wanderer.
Oh, yep, RLDS.
Yu-Gi-Oh! RLDS is
tier.
the movie series, but better, because it has even better special effects. The special effects are both good in both, but they have even better ones. And they have a lot more story injected into it, like better story and better characterization.
I agree
One
with that.
thing I always bring up with the movie series is how Alexander was kind of an interesting villain, and then they just boot him out to replace him with Darkness for no reason.
Alexander was an incredibly interesting villain. Let's have him show up in everything ever.
Yeah, literally, even in Hungry 7 Heritage.
And that's when he was starting to lose his interest because he became oversaturated.
My favorite is still freaking what was it, like the freaking tag tournament arc where they all switch sides and be like, oh, Alexander, you're the guy who's been evil the entire time. Want to join our tournament for fun?
Sure. I'm not evil anymore.
Okay, we believe you.
It's time for you put my friend in the hospital.
RJ's in the hospital. So why,
James? Where's RJ?
So why isn't it enough?
Good question. Okay, I do think it deserves C.
Yeah, it has improved.
It's still iconic. It's still because of its iconic status.
Yeah. Plus,
and also the tabletop duels. And also, as I said in the review, as I said in my video essay, tabletop duels are something that not many shows do, and is actually pretty fun.
True enough. Yeah, they haven't done it much before or since.
True.
Yeah.
Plus go on.
Yeah. Okay. Some glorious memes have come out of Card Heroes.
I wonder where RG is.
Plus the Project Games crossover was still kind of hype, even though it took like 8 years for it to come out.
Yeah. It's still not out.
What do you mean it's not out?
But dude,
it's only trailers, right?
No, the Card Heroes Project Games crossover happened like a year ago, dude.
Oh yeah. I thought you were referring to Card Heroes Red.
It happened 4 years ago.
Oh Christ on a bike.
Christ on a stick.
Alright, now we arrive at one of the biggest what-ifs in Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan series history. Chaos Control.
What if Yu-Gi-Oh! Chaos Control continued?
It's a very strange beast.
Like, it has an episode 1, and it has a trailer for episode 2, but it never went further, which I'm sad about, because this could have been a good series.
Yeah, it's got a lot of made-up cards in the, It's weird how it's just like, everyone in this universe has telepathy, and except for that one shot.
Yeah.
It's
like, just like, but why, though? You can speak.
There was probably a lot of wind.
Maybe, but it's also one
or maybe they're equipped, or maybe that was just lip syncing.
True.
I guess. I mean, maybe they didn't have a microphone or something. I don't know.
Like, oh boy, speaking of wind, one show in here has a really terrible problem with wind, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Chaos Control, I think, is a solid B.
Agreed. If it was more of a series, I think it would have been higher.
Now it's time for I'm Free.
I am free. C or D?
Which one is this again? The Kisame one?
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Destiny, yes.
Oh yeah, this one is the one I watched religiously as a kid. And there's like, where's the next episode? I want to see what the frick Exep's going to do.
And then it just never happened.
You see, James, unlike your childhood obsession, my childhood obsession actually has a conclusion.
Yeah, so yours, dang it, that means you have to put up another T. That means you have to put Chronicles in B. Damn it!
Yeah. Yeah, unlike most other shows on this list, Yu-Gi-Oh! Chronicles actually has a conclusion.
Yeah.
My main gripe with Destinies is that I cannot take the main character seriously ever.
I can't take any character seriously.
It is.
Like even the villain is like, how am I supposed to take you seriously when the first thing you say is, I'm free?
My favorite.
I am free.
My favorite is the fact that there's one of the villains is a valley girl that acts all high and mighty, and then according to behind the scenes, she doesn't duel. So it's like, no, what the fuck is the point of you? This is Queen from Vrains all over again, although except Queen eventually dueled.
True.
I think we put this in D.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think it's on the same level of scuff that Card Heroes is, but Card Heroes is at least funny.
Yeah.
On some occasions.
Yeah.
And now, for the Titan.
The big motherfucker himself.
Excalibur.
The inspiration to many.
I think
So we're putting it in the
S or
Shadow
A.
Realm, right?
S or A, I think, should be where Excalibur gets put.
I think
Yes.
I think it goes in. Well, I think. So, is there an SA? Because you want to
A
give
plus.
you want to give it for the iconicness, but it's all. Well, you could just put it at the top of A or something. I don't know.
The S tier is really not there to. What are you making, Drake?
He's making
The
A
S
plus.
tier-
There we go.
It's not quite S tier.
It's not S tier. It hasn't aged the best, but it's also one where it's like it's basically the main. It is not the first Yu-Gi-Oh series like that.
The most iconic shows out there.
Yeah.
With one of the most influential like how many stereotypes do we have from this? We have Zack, we have Maverick, we have Pedro. Am I missing anyone?
The rival with the
And
chip on his
all
shoulder.
those stereotypes have like the same clothing as each other.
Yeah. My parents have gone missing. The bad guy took my parents. Let's go, and that's why I have this giant house to myself. And totally not because I'm filming where my parents aren't home.
Like Maverick spawned the whole thing of, yes, I'm a villain in a Yu-Gi-Oh fan series, and thus I wear sunglasses.
Yes.
And have an extremely calm voice.
And we never looked back. Although
I think
Soothing villains are the most interesting.
Maverick also starred the "I'm the main villain," even though if you look at my deck for more than 5 seconds, you'll puke.
I think that's the case with most of Excalibur's decks, except maybe Prez's.
Yeah, Prez and Sean are the only ones with competent decks in Excalibur, and arguably Paxton.
Paxton at least has Dragoonie, so that's an
And then you
archetype.
look at Zack's deck and you want to vomit.
I've looked at Zack's deck, and I've used Zack's deck. It is one where it's like, oh boy, if I can actually get a play, this would be the best thing ever. But that's because you're not expecting it to do anything.
Like the time when you brought Zack's deck to the...
Also, Prez in episode 5 straight up lies. He says, like, Maverick locked out everything with skill drain. He doesn't run skill drain.
Yeah, right.
What duel were you in, Prez? Also, I believe in my opinion, episode 5 is where Excalibur really starts to, become Excalibur.
Yeah.
Like, for what it's known for. That's where the interesting stuff starts.
Wasn't that where they introduced Maverick? Well, no, they typically introduced Maverick
No, they
in 4.
introduced him in episode 3.
Oh, 3.
Yes, they introduced him in episode 3 when Prez found the abandoned house, aka his own house, and went to sleep there, and Maverick was just there. Prez Kamori. You don't look like much. Damn, bro.
You don't look like much.
Now,
yeah, you don't look
Project
like
Games.
much. 36 episodes later, he's spitting in rage at Prez.
True.
Okay.
And Project Games, that's an A. It's below. It's always gonna be below Excalibur, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Because it really felt like they were using the fact that their shared universe with Excalibur a bit too much.
My favorite part is the detail.
But at least it has a lot of its own to be a different series, and I kind of do like it more.
It does seem more like a refined Excalibur. I mean, the main character isn't stealing cards.
True.
Hey, Zack, give me your fucking Dark Arm Dragon, bitch, for me.
Never gonna give it back.
It really is. It's one of those more fun Yu-Gi-Oh shows to watch when you don't want to invest into this big dark story with all of these characters in the universe. No, I just want a little standalone story for fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a show where it's like, I want a main character that's an actually decent human being. I'm sorry, that's too much to ask for nowadays. They're all pricks.
Duki for once.
My favorite.
Right.
Yeah, I still like the fact to be like, hello, my name is Maverick. I am a suave character with sunglasses. Hello, my name is Ravano. I am a suave character with sunglasses. What are the odds?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Mephiles. I'm a suave character with sunglasses.
Son of a...
Hello, my name is Jonathan. I am a sub character with sunglasses. And then there's Reggie Revert.
And then there's Asker, who's like, hello, yes, I'm a suave villain with a woman mask.
But I'm not wearing sunglasses.
Not yet, anyway. Like, tape sunglasses to the mask.
No, doesn't tape sunglasses. He takes off the lenses of the sunglasses and then tapes that to the eyes of the mask.
Christ on a bike.
Duki, you're gonna have to guide us for Duel Against the Gods.
Oh, Duel Against the Gods. It's like a movie split into episodes. Honestly,
Isn't that the
I think
animated thing?
what it is, it's a very good one though, because well, hand-drawn animation for one, that takes a lot of time, I can imagine,
Indeed.
and it's actually some pretty cool animation.
Not to mention, just like how many animated Yu-Gi-Oh shows are there? Most of them are live action.
Not much there, honestly. That's because live action is easier, but it's still.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a bit biased because the protagonist of that one plays Zerons.
Yeah.
Well, if you're biased, just say it. B.
Yeah. Yeah, it's B.
Alright, The Mask.
Oh wait, do you want to do 7 Duels of Faith right now? Because that's, you know...
If I just put that in the same spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I would put it above because this one actually has a more rounded story.
Yeah, it does have.
And also it has a big Dragon Ball fight at the end.
Yeah, it just turned into Dragon Ball at the end. My favorite is still just like they sliced the motherfucker in fact like 17 times. Like, it didn't work the first 16, why was it gonna work the next time?
True!
And then they just seal him away in a seal. It's like, why didn't you just do this at the beginning?
We thought we could kill him. You can!
I know The Mask is up next, but I just want to put one in the most obvious spot for it.
Fine. De-evolution goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's gonna argue with that.
No,
Evolution is just a
no
god
argument.
tier show.
It went in and said what it wanted to say, left.
Mm-hmm. Like, walks in, drops the best written Yu-Gi-Oh series ever, actually finishes it, refuses to elaborate, leaves.
Leaves open cliffhanger if he ever wants to return. Oh god.
And the Mask, I would put Mask in B.
Yeah.
I haven't seen most of the Excalibur verse, so I'm not qualified to speak for any of
I mean,
it.
The Mask is a very good show in my opinion. It probably has the best special effects out of all of the Excalibur shows.
Just a shame it only lasted like 5 episodes.
Yeah, that's the problem was the cancellation of the series. That's the reason why it's lower on the list.
Alright, and there's no one bias, because I do work with the guy, but...
No objection
yeah,
there.
You gotta put at least he made Arc 5 better.
Yes! Plus, like, Mephiles is probably one of the best villains in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan series.
Yeah.
I would
in general.
I agree.
I mean, kinda, yeah, I can't really disagree. Even though he probably lose, even though, I don't know how I feel about him. I still don't know how I feel about him losing in general.
I mean,
the fact that there is a way to defeat him, proven that reveals that more vulnerable side of the character.
I mean,
yeah.
Sure. I guess I'm just one of those where it's just like I've seen so many Yu-Gi-Oh stuff where it's like the main villain is invincible until the protagonist shows up. Oh wait, he lost to some random thing.
Yeah, he lost to a god card.
I mean, yeah. I guess we're gonna die. That's the most dignified way.
That god card is specifically made to counter him, so.
I know.
Or at least to counter his kind.
I do love how he basically...
Yeah, I just realized those god cards are racist.
Yes, they are.
Racist towards those spirits.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom nom nom. Gee, why did you target only those dual spirits?
Monka.
Alright, right.
They're magically delicious.
Play game.
B. Because unfortunately I did not catch the series when the missing episodes were up. Otherwise I would probably put it in A.
No, you
The only way we can ever recover the series is if James ends up reacting to the entire thing.
No, you can't, because I don't have the episodes anymore either.
Shit, they lost the time.
They really when the episodes were deleted, when the channel was deleted, everything was nuked. I didn't have backups because I was a stupid idiot who thought my channel's not going to be terminated.
Surely my channel won't be terminated. Smile.
And then its brother in cancellation.
Chaos Charge.
an A tier, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's...
Now, this is an actual reforged Excalibur.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But Excalibur done better, honestly.
Yeah.
In some places. Yes.
All right. Now comes, I think, the first series we're gonna put in F tier.
Huh.
Duelist of the Cyber Realm.
Why are you gonna put that in F tier, or are you just trolling with him?
Like, okay, I'm gonna give real. I like the. There are some stuff about the series that I like.
The fact
Like-
that it's animated.
Yeah, it being animated is good, and sometimes the voice acting is good. Other times it's not.
My best performance, one of my best performances was in this show, by the way.
Yeah.
When I played that stallion.
I don't think it's F tier, but I don't think it probably deserves any higher than C.
I can agree with that one. Like, it has a problem where it does have the problem of timing, where just like sometimes it takes too long to come out. It's just like it came out forever for this.
I'm gonna put it in D because it also has the problem of if you're not into My Little Pony, you're not gonna like this.
Yeah, but
And also the problem with following the ban list, because what ban list?
What ban list?
So if you're not into that, if you're not into that, you're not gonna like that
Pot of
either.
greed 3 times in a row.
Like, I have to eat 3 pots of greed. That's bullshit.
I do give it credit though, just for it's the only thing we have that's the freaking Yugi pony anymore. I do still respect. This is like no ill will towards any of the creators of these series or anything like that. Just because we think your show may not be the best doesn't mean we think you're the worst.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's just what we prefer.
Unless you're like an actual pedophile IRL, which I doubt.
What?
I don't know. You don't know how people work. We don't know anything.
You mean like I'm not
that
sure
whole
an
thing-
actual bad person in real life? Yeah,
Well, that's
That whole thing with the free pot of greeds.
yeah.
A friend of mine actually calculated the odds of that. It's less than 1%.
I don't know, man. I've freaking pod desired into 2 pod desires. I'm pretty sure it's higher than 1%.
All right, Dark Evolution. Oh, sorry, Dark Evolution.
Because he can't spell.
Unfortunately. Anyways, I mean, he also can't pronounce Christian Huckriporax.
Christerion.
Yeah, Christerion. Ella Jessica Cascader.
What are you gonna
It's a B.
Yeah. Yes, B, definitely.
And Samuel, if you're watching this, which I know you are, fuck you. You're wrong. We're right.
Yeah. Why he thinks
not
he's going
as
god
good as
tier?
It might not be as good as Duels of Despair, but that's the thing. This was your first series.
Yeah, and no, he immediately tossed it in Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
True.
No, later. He tosses it and haven't watched. How the fuck?
How?
Tennis Roulette Tournament.
Roulette Tournament.
I mean, to be fair, me and Jace might be a bit biased on this one because not only are we in this series, this is also the series that got us together.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
so is James.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is there. So many of these series just one was like, I would not know these people today if it wasn't for these series. Like, I would never have met Jace if it wasn't for Chronicles.
You would have never found me if I wasn't in this series.
Exactly. I would have found Hungry 7 if it wasn't for RLDS.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, when they shared the black tears, I remember that. I watched it and that was awesome. And when I tried to look for it again, I was like, wait, why can't I find it?
Yeah, because it's a Hungarian title.
And you wouldn't have met me had it not been for Era of Dueling, which I know you regret that.
He
All right.
regrets me as well, don't worry. Anyway, I would put it in high C.
Yes.
C+ tier. Plus, I do like
Sure.
the fact that Tenma hasn't given up on the series. Like he may have taken like
he's
a year
still
long.
going, even though the production has slowed down on it since the beginning, but he's still doing
going.
Yeah.
it along with Gold.
Hungry 7.
Is
I
this,
think we arrived at another S.
is this original or
Yeah.
Heritage or both?
We're
both?
gonna yeah, both.
Yeah. I still look back on those fun days of watching the original Hungry 7 and all that jazz. Such good times.
Hey, that experience was amazing. I think one of my favorite episodes was when their base blows up and they fight against him. Like, what was it, 2-on-1?
Yeah, right.
Actually, since we
Gotta
just
go.
got
Or that one where he's running away and summons starving venom to attack Corey.
Yeah, right. A running duel.
And then the guy comes out and we're like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you." Oh wait, that's a different guy.
let's do the other show, I guess, in the Hungryverse, I guess is what we're calling it.
Sure.
Shmirko, another ECS.
Yes.
Yes.
High end.
Actually, you know what? Stop me if y'all disagree on this.
Okay, I disagree with that.
Mm,
He doesn't have that many episodes,
I think we
and
need more. I think we need to see more before we decide. Other than that, I would put it above Unleashed.
True, but like, holy shit, the cyberspace incident was so good.
Amazing.
it's, I mean,
This one is the first F tier.
No, Duki, fuck off.
Put it in F tier.
Age of the Gods. Put it in S tier. It's clearly
See,
the best of the
because I
best.
still gotta watch Age of the Gods over Onomatopoeia X Steven.
I mean, Age of the Gods was a fun one to watch.
Remember when I uploaded episode 8 unedited? The only thing that was edited was the green screen. It's uploaded without the summoning animations, without music, without anything.
He got away with that.
And also, Duki, you uploaded like okay, I'm gonna check it out. Next day, another episode comes out. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
How is he just?
also decently edited. The episodes were also decently edited. Not gonna lie.
Except for episode 8.
No, that would be Dragon Warriors.
All right, the Xylophony Minecraft roleplays.
Why is that?
I think we should include all of the Minecraft roleplays in this one. Collectively, I think they're all together like an A or a B. I don't think I ever found like a perfect Minecraft roleplay in my opinion.
As far as I know, when it comes to the origins of Blank, everyone considers Xylo the main character.
Yeah, I think with me is like I'm just not really into Minecraft roleplays in general, so I've never really
Fair
been
enough.
into
Fair
this
enough,
series.
yeah.
I used to be into it a lot, but now I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
Here's another one that could go into F tier.
Okay,
Dragon
now that we're
Warriors.
at Dragon Warriors, let's just do the entire Dragonverse in order now. So, Dragon Warriors. I think, and Duki, I know you wanted to yeet this into the Shadow Realm.
Yes.
No, this is an A.
It literally started a universe, dude. If it wasn't for Dragon Warriors, there would
How
be.
did I do this?
Plus,
I still
it's
don't
actually
know.
fantastic. It's an actual good series.
Yes, it's so good
No
that I
way, bro.
refuse to watch it.
True. It's so good. James refuses to watch it because he will be addicted to
Yeah, I can't stop watching. Too good, too good.
it. Where's the next season? Where's Dragon Warrior season 2, Duki? It will never come out because I'm lazy. I don't want to work on phone.
I finished the freaking last episode. It's like, okay, we're rewatching Dragon Warriors again until the end of time.
Yes.
Okay, let's now do Jewels of Despair.
No. Sacred Journeys is next. We're going in chronological order.
Sacred Journeys.
Sacred Journeys A tier.
That A tier, I think A plus tier, honestly.
Yeah, I would agree.
Sure, yeah.
Duki's made the comparison before that Sacred Journeys is like the project games of the Dragonverse, where it's a much more light-hearted series
Yeah.
than the others,
With a more simpler story.
Yeah.
which I can really appreciate.
Too bad I can't remember any of the characters' names.
When you have no idea, James, if I could, I would tell you all of these crazy ideas that we are coming up with, and Sacred Journeys included, of course. But Sacred Journeys is more. But we leave Sacred Journeys out because we want the universe to have that one series that's like more easier to watch.
Baby's first Dragonverse series.
Exactly. Okay, then we have
Now
Dot.
we have Duels of Despair.
Dot. I think it's an S.
Yeah, that's the best series of the universe.
It's so insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anytime I think of it, I
It's
just think like,
unhinged.
what the fuck is going on?
It's like,
if you knew the background, James, you would understand. But even then, it's an S tier because of how crazy it is.
yeah.
Do any
I
of you...
think Dot managed to land in this really hard to land sweet spot where it nailed comedic insanity and also really gritty darkness.
Do any of you mind? I am trying to do drugs. Turns eyes into noses.
How the hell are you going to do that? You don't even have a nose. Simple, like this.
Turns eyes into noses.
No,
The
we
fuck?
will never let Sam lift down the Quandale Dingle in the hospital.
What?
Yeah, that was the one where we were like, you shouldn't have done that.
Quando Dingo in the hospital.
Yeah, you've seen that episode. You probably blocked it out of your memory.
I don't even
Yeah,
remember.
in the hospital episode where the guy was going through to find Samuel's bed.
Oh, right, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel Smith is alive.
Yeah, you probably blocked it out of your memory for good reason.
No, I remember now. I just didn't know what the fuck Quando Dindo was.
Alright.
Gold. Gold is B, honestly. I think it's a pretty... It's also in the same camp as Sacred Journeys, honestly, or Lighthearted, but it's not as good.
I still haven't
I
finished
think
it, so I gotta
the
wait.
biggest... One of the differences is that Aiden probably has better special effects. Though, honestly, Tenma has the best green screen out of anyone in Dragonverse.
Yeah, he actually looked like he was standing outside.
No, not that. There was green screen tests, and I'm like, holy shit, this green screen actually looks so clean.
I've only started watching it, so I don't have much of an opinion yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fair enough. My one gripe with Gold is how long the episodes are.
Yes.
And
Because
then
so
you
far
remember Dragon Warrior.
Because so far all of them are like 50 minutes.
And then you look at Dragon Warriors that has 1 hour long episodes.
Dude, I'm not lying. Part of the reason I'm saving you for last is because the episode I catch up with is over an hour long.
The next 2 episodes are over an hour long.
Okay, we rag on Virtuon till the end of time. At least with Virtuon, I know it's around 20 minutes.
Yeah.
This shit...
Speaking of which,
the Virtual On episodes were all 24 minutes, and this was 20 minutes now.
speaking of which, we're gonna skip the Dragonverse to throw this an F.
Okay. I don't disagree with that.
No argument there.
No argument there.
All I have to say is let's make mac and cheese to pad the runtime.
Yes.
Okay, Omnivores.
Omnivores is getting a restart, so we have
Yep.
to put it in hasn't come out yet.
No, if it's getting a restart, we Shadow Realm because it was sent to the Shadow Realm for a reboot. Haven't watched slash haven't watched slash reboot.
Mm-hmm. I think there's one here where we do put into the Shadow Realm. Duel of the Disc.
Yes.
I have not seen this, but I need to see this.
Please don't, for your sanity.
Duki
will make 1,000 series before you have to react to Duel
No,
of the Disc.
he'll make 1,000.
You react to Duels of the Disc.
Duki would rather take 1 million more Duel Disc jokes and have you watch Duel of the Disc.
Duki just, it turns out this entire time Duki was just a spider person with that reference.
Don't, James. You can make as many Duel Disc jokes as you want, just don't watch Duels of the Disc, please, for your sake.
It'll be the second to last thing I ever watch when I've officially run out of Yu-Gi-Oh shows, which will be never.
What's going to be second to last? What's going to be the last?
Ragnarok.
Okay, Quest for Caliburn. Also getting a reboot.
The joy.
I activate Branded Fusion. Go.
And now, what once was a Dragonverse series, Crimson Skies.
Crimson Skies.
Okay, even what you say about the person, the series itself was not the worst thing you've ever seen. Would you rather see it or Onomatopoeia?
I'd rather see it.
It's not terrible. It's at least watchable. It just has a problem.
Yeah, just every time you see it, you gotta remember Jamie, so that's kind of a thing you could never shed the skin of.
The problems we had.
Yeah. But hey, that doesn't stop the series itself from being decent.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Cybers. Okay, I explained this before with Duki, but I personally think that Yu-Gi-Oh! Cybers is the definition of an okay series.
It is. I enjoyed my time watching it.
Because you enjoy it, you have fun with it.
I feel like they left out a lot of stuff.
Probably.
Like, you enjoy watching it, but when you click off the video, you immediately forget who everyone was.
Yeah, true. I enjoyed watching it, but I'm like, what was I watching again?
Yeah, I mean...
like, the characters are all super forgettable. So I think this is another C.
I mean, I remember it, but that's because I freaking watched every
I only
Yu-Gi-Oh!
remember Zyber, and because he's the protagonist, I remember Aiden, his best friend character, because we also have an Aiden.
Lynn, the girl, and then there was the rival.
Who, by the way, he was also playing a Cybers deck, funny enough.
Yeah.
It was Solomon Gray.
Blue Arena. Okay, hear me out? God tier.
It's Revelations, but without all the fluff.
and then season 2. Okay, so Zashin came back. Fuck, here we go again!
No, it's Devin. Fuck!
Even worse.
No, even worse. No, even worse. It's Larfinox!
He now became manifested Lord because he was sent to the Shadow Realm.
If Larthenox comes back, I'm literally just gonna film myself unclicking the episode, hitting the dislike button, unsubscribing, and leaving.
Okay.
Larfinox! No, you're an incel.
God.
Okay, Drake.
White Dragon Legacy, another god tier.
What's this again?
Yeah.
White Dragon Legacy,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
another god tier.
It's a great show. I like how some of these were just like, okay, here's an in-depth explanation. The other ones were just like, okay, it explains itself.
I mean, White Dragon Legacy doesn't need any explanation as to how good it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a recent series. If you haven't watched it, fucking watch it.
It has controversial moments, but that's just a part of the. It's just unfortunately a part of the Yu-Gi-Oh series.
I describe it as like it's the devolution of the Silver Age.
Yeah, more or less.
It really is, not gonna lie.
It's
just longer.
Yeah, de-evolution for a modern age.
More fun, and also a lot more fun to it because the evolution was all just dark.
Yeah,
Plus, I remember how James's jaw dropped when Prez showed up.
James.exe
And
has
also,
stopped
I remember
processing.
how similar James and the Perez looked like in that shot. James, is there something you might want to tell us?
Okay.
Hide
Now we have
67
Rise
rings.
of the Planets.
Hide 67 rings.
Rise of the Planets, which there's no logo, so I did the most iconic shot from it. Later that day, Tyler and the rest of Armageddon's men stole the rest of the legendary planets. You know, just casually stealing them all. Like, as if it was nothing. Like, you know, it's just your normal Tuesday. Like, I was just from the grocery store. Oh, you know, just bottle of milk and also the planet cards, you know.
I still like the idea that they just came up. Look over there, huh? Grab.
But other than that, I think Rise of the Planets is at least fine.
It's fine, yeah.
It's fun for all the wrong reasons.
You gotta give it like some leeway.
It's fun for all the wrong reasons.
By the way, James, you know the new episode came out, right?
Oh wait, did? Okay, I gotta get back to it then.
Yeah. Alright.
Anything to put off Dragon Warriors.
Remember earlier when I was talking about one series that had a huge problem with wind? Here it is!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Super. Hey, at least they fixed it in episode 2. So they took the feedback to heart.
Did you react to episode 3?
There was is that the one with the Gradius?
No.
That's the one with the Insector.
There's a new episode with Insector guy, as you can clearly see.
Alright, then
Where
no.
the problem with the wind is even worse than it was in episode 1.
Are you kidding me? They fixed the problem and broke it again.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Super, more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Super Loud Wind.
Other than that, the series is good, honestly. It's just that it has that problem.
I think that
I mean,
puts it in B.
there was things where they fixed it with lip syncing, but like, why don't you fix that the whole episode
Yeah,
then?
guy, dude, you're still like a nice guy. I love you and all that jazz. Just take a page out of freaking Chaos Control. Telepathy for everyone.
You see, that's why Chaos Control was actually smart. Genius. Put it in S tier.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, genius, God tier.
Genius, God tier, love it.
Academy Adventures.
Ah, yes, another one of my garbages.
Hey, no, I had fun watching
also
this.
Even though it only has 2 episodes so far.
Yeah, but it's still a good series. But okay, it might be mostly due to the nostalgia bias, just being like, I've seen so many of your gacha series. I got into you with a gacha series.
Yeah.
Generation what? What Reborn?
Academy Adventures to me is just a really fun series. Like, it's refreshing to see a Yu-Gi-Oh series that just is a slice of life. There's no save the world plot. There's no like big villain. It's just we're in a duel academy.
We're just playing around. It's a
crew at the schoolyard.
It really is a poor man's Stevens.
I mean, more or less.
I mean, do you mean Disick Stevens or Disick Stevens?
Either.
I mean, you can see it that way, but I also just like, we like X Stevens, so sometimes it's nice to just have a like. Okay, we bitch about Onomatopoeia, but it's kind of refreshing to have a series just like basically every episode's a one-off.
Yeah. All right.
Era of Dueling, A tier. Or S tier.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Era of Dueling because it's my series and I don't want to show bias, so I'm going to let you two talk.
We're going to put in Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan tier.
Do we put him in S tier or A plus tier?
We put him in A tier, I think.
Because I will admit, Era of Dueling is so far basically worse than Unleashed, but
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean it's bad.
It's only had 5 episodes, 6 technically if you count the prologue, which Drake doesn't want to.
I'm still working on the movie.
Damn, I haven't even begun working on the movie for Dragon Warriors that I'm supposed to work on before season 2.
Like, y'all have no idea.
Haven't even begun to write the script.
Like, y'all have no idea how much like development hell the Era of Dueling movie is currently going through.
Am I gonna? No, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. But I'm sure it'll be worth it when it comes out. Just like hey, how long do we have to wait for Unleashed episodes to come out, and then we're still hyped for them despite that fact?
Same goes for Revelation.
Like I said, it's my highest effort project yet, but it's going through development hell.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I mean, technically the same problem goes for me.
Hopefully it comes out before Excalibur 40.
Yes.
If it doesn't, I'm gonna feel old.
What's this, Love Letter?
Oh, the Love Letter series is an A+.
I mean, it's only had 1 episode.
I'm kidding. James is the only one who can rank this one because it's me and Drake's series.
I guess B then, just because, it's only had 1 episode so far, so it's kind of hard to judge off it. But although the death battle approach to it is kind of refreshing for a Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like we just did this before?
Because all we do is quote Carlos.
No, I feel like we rated this before. I think I'm having one of those deja vu moments.
Deja vu. I've just been in this place before.
Yeah, that's literally how I feel right now.
Do you remember James being like flabbergasted at how accurately I wrote Carlos?
Yeah, right.
and also Sly. And also Sly because
chop those balls off with Fluxion Force.
And apparently, Soldier can phone into my hand and summon another dark android monster from it.
The best chop his balls off with Fluxion Force. That's the best Carlos line ever, and it's not even from Revelations. It's improv for Love Letter.
Yeah.
All right, Duel Academy. James hasn't seen this one yet.
Do we put it in A+?
It's S. It's S.
Yeah. I didn't know if you would want to put it in S, but I guess we're going with S because it really deserves it.
There's only 3 episodes out for it right now.
And deserved. Well deserved. Like, it's funny.
Like, holy shit. When you get to it, James, you're gonna love it.
I'll get to it after.
I mean, I showed you the clip before, made by Michael Bay.
I'll get to it after I get to Duels of the Disc.
No!
Okay, advanced... This is Advanced Rifles, or in James' own words, as advanced as a brick.
Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Journey is next up.
Alright, Duki, you're gonna have to guide us through this one.
I mean, James reacted to it.
Did I?
Yes, it's the one where the guy has a Chaos Duel Disc on his right arm. You know, the guy that needed to beat Slifer, essentially.
I think I remember this.
It's also the series where the guy playing Slifer was like, "Lucky me, another pot of greed." You know, the 3 pot of greed.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I do remember now.
The last episode they have so far is probably the best one. It has amazing special effects, but I would put it in B, honestly.
All right. Now we have, which one was this?
This one doesn't really have a name. James, remember this one? You reacted to this one before Age of the Gods episode 3 and 4.
Yeah, I remember that because I think I did this solely because it had a Halloween episode.
Yeah, that's why.
All I can say, you just put in like D or C or something like that, or maybe even F.
It's decent. It only has this first episode and a Halloween episode, and that's it. Okay, this one, James, do you remember this one?
Eagles?
Huh?
The one that you were searching as Yu-Gi-Oh! Satellite and couldn't find.
Oh, right, that thing. Yeah, I remember that thing.
This one is a fun series that I'm sad never continued.
Yeah.
Chronicles with better special effects.
Basically.
And funny, and less fourth wall breaks.
Yeah.
So I guess I put it in Chronicles.
Sure.
And Chronicles tier, C for Chronicles.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Anyway, so another series made by kids, Hunt for the Gods, which...
Yeah, by the way, fun fact about James, did you know this kid was friends with Tom Elkman?
Really?
Yeah, he even came back later down the line in 2020 with another episode, and he actually improved.
Oh, dang. Well, good work for that kid, then.
And unfortunately, that never continued.
Oh.
I'll send you the link later. You don't have to react to it, you can just watch it. We can watch it after this.
Maybe, assuming my laptop doesn't die or I got anything else to do.
Where do we put... I guess just D.
Yeah, D. It isn't...
Let's not be too harsh on the kid.
Yeah.
The only... One thing I do remember is that this is a series where going fast makes me feel alive. My heart beats and, well, test drive.
Came from.
Don't even know where that came from.
From this.
I know.
This.
I know that, but I don't know why I said it.
Because test drive, hyperdrive, test drive.
I don't know.
Alright, now for Comic Life.
It's good.
The original is at least living up to the name. It's funny.
Yeah, it's a It feels like it's watching a comic book.
But the reboot is kind of darker.
Yeah, it's kind of edgy. One is comic.
I would put it in A.
One is Comic Life. The other is Manga Life.
Okay, final one, Immortal Bonds.
A+.
It was good. It was very short-lived, and then it got immediately unlisted.
I mean, it was improvement of Chaos Charge, honestly.
Yes, but sadly, it didn't go very far.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Drake, there was one thing you forgot to put into the list, and that's Beyond.
Yeah.
I even told you to put it. I mean, if we did have Beyond, where would it go?
I don't know.
By the way, where would you put Immortal Bonds?
I mean, definitely above B. That's somewhere in A, probably. Yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
So, where would we put Beyond if Drake remembered to put it in?
I don't know.
I mean, can we agree that it's A+?
Sure. I can agree with that.
There's another series that's actually animated.
Yeah, you don't have any of those. Beyond Style Duel.
Sorry, Jake.
You're welcome.
Alright, here's our garbage tier list.
No refunds.
Feel free to tear us to shreds in the comments.
Feel free to rip us a new asshole.
That too.
Well, later.
Later.
Later.